Hello, what is up, you guys? My name is Version1 and welcome to Seeds of Chaos. Now, I don't know if this is going to make it up on YouTube or not because this is technically an 18+ game. And of course, I told you guys that since this is the month of February, I'm going to be playing a lot of naughtier games because of stuff like that, and it's going to go up on my Patreon as an unedited video. So if this does make it to YouTube, welcome to YouTube. If not, then welcome all you Patreon people. I don't know how many parts it's going to get cut into because I don't know how long I'm going to record these for. But yes, this is Seeds of Chaos. It looked really, I didn't really see much about it, but it looked really interesting. So, and I'm wearing a beanie because my hair is all jacked up today and it does not want to cooperate. So I've got an alfalfa thing going on, so I put on my fucking beanie to do it. I don't see how Dashian people can constantly wear beanies while they record. This just feels really weird. Our story begins in the village of Arthdale, a small hamlet in the Rosarian Valley. The village itself, to a person who did not know better, would seem like any other small peasant village in Rosaria. During the day, the sounds of clang of blacksmith hammers and the children at play would fill the air. While the villagers go about their daily business at night, the local taverns is home to farmers returning from long days' work in the field. The village inn has very few visitors. It would be truly unremarkable if it were not for the fact that one of its inhabitants had played a major part in the victory against the last demon lord, Rowan Blackwell. Along with his companions, had defeated Carnus and saved the 6 realms from eternal darkness. 7 years had passed since that fateful day, and our hero now lived out his days in the peace of uneventful village life with his childhood sweetheart and wife, Alexia. Rowan, there you are. Back from the morning patrol already. I like to set out early. Alexia is still asleep. That way I avoid disturbing her. Even after all these years, I still have trouble sleeping past sunrise. I often find myself wondering why you still do them. We've never had much trouble around here, even during the war. The fighting never made it this far south. We must remain old habits die hard, yes. Old habits die hard, I suppose. I spent some time in the field scouting during the war that I got used to being alone in the wild. I like the solitude. It gives me time to clear my head. I used to take a lot of long walks myself. Back when I was a younger man, it never hurts to get away from it all for a while. It has been a long time since I last left the village, though. Too much trouble for these old bones these days, I'm afraid. You're not long in the tooth as of just yet, old man. God, I cannot read today. Do not fret, child. None of the gods live forever, and the goddess has blessed me to live this long. Should not talk like that. I'm sure you'll be here for many more years to lecture us about the good old days. I truly hope so, Rowan. But I have had a good life. I got to spend nearly 50 years with the woman I love, and while we had never had any children, seeing you, Alexia, and the rest of the village children grow gave us such joy. When the time comes to join my Maurice is the world that lies beyond this one, I shall do so without regrets. Oh my God. Come on, my old friend. It's too nice of a day to talk of death. We should leave such dark subjects for drearier times. Indeed, you have a beautiful wife that you had best be getting home to instead of spending time with an old fool. I'll give you your regards, my friend. Take care of yourself. You too, Rowan. I must say, protagonist, really cut. Alexia, are you home, my love? I'm just in the kitchen cleaning up the mess I made making dinner. How was your walk? Uneventful, thankfully. There's a few travelers on the road to Rostadale, and the western woods seems quiet. Most of the people I saw were farmers off to the work in the fields. It looks like they will be getting a good harvest this year. I've heard the same from some of the women in the village. There is already talk of the feast to be held in honor of Dianan, to give thanks for her blessing, which we will have to attend, no doubt. I bet you have already told them we will be there. It was bad enough with all the parades after the war, and now the village is starting to follow suit. I know you hate these things, but it would be terribly bad manners not to attend, whether you like it or not. You are an important person around here. Plus, it would probably not hurt to stay on the good side of the goddess, you know. I can't save. Oh no. There's no save button. Molester from behind. Oh, that's so tempting. Oh, there's no save button. Ah, there it is. Hello. All right, you guys, what I did was I molested her from behind and got an arduous sex scene that's going to be on the Patreon. We're going to leave her be and see what happens there. If there still ends up leading up to a sex scene, then, well, I'll just go with the better one and then just censor and cut that piece out like I usually do when I do stuff. But if this does not lead to 18 plus stuff, then this will be the YouTube route. It'll be like Patreon route and YouTube route. So that way, granted, I'll be playing these games a lot longer than normally because I'll be doing 2 paths, but hey, why not? For you guys, I'll do anything. So, let's leave her be. Ah, it does just skip it. Okay. Are you expecting anyone? Only Nema, but she is not due until after her husband comes home. She's teaching the children today, so it is very unlikely that it will be her. Whoever it is, it sounds urgent. It could be someone in trouble. Go away in the other room. I'll see who it is. Be careful. I always am. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. One moment. Coming. Hello. Random stranger. Little Red Riding Hood? Rowan opened the door to discover standing before him such a beautiful young woman. Drawn around her was a red cloak, the hood pulled up to conceal her pale silver hair. Her attractive face and the look of extreme worry, something was clearly very wrong. Thanks, Silenzia, you're home, hero. I need your help. It is my daughter. She's... Before she could get the rest out of her sentence of mirth, the woman burst into tears. Please, come sit down. Let me find you something to wipe your eyes. Just try and breathe. Rowan rooted around in the room until he found a small scrap of cotton from his wife's sewing material, suitable for using a makeshift handkerchief. Here, take this. All right, I'm going to have to end up ending it here for this particular episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Hey, and peace out.